Those J6 warriors, they were warriors, but they were really more than anything else. They're victims of what happened. All they were doing is protesting a rigged election. That's what they were doing.
The attack on January 6th was an assault on the foundation of our entire American civilization. It was really an act that sought to rebuke the American Revolution, to roll it back. It was a declaration of hail Trump. The loser wanted to stay in power, but the American people fired him. So what did he do? He incited a lie. It is indeed a terrifying moment in America. The old question of could it happen here has been answered. It is happening here right now. It is June the 10th, and 148 days remain until the American presidential election. This was a consequential weekend. The battle lines are being drawn. A great debate is 17 days away. There are two sides in American life, many fragmentations within those sides, but fundamentally, there are two sides, two camps. One stands behind a fascist, a liar, a man who has been found liable for rape and then defamation for raping her over and over and over again. He has desecrated America's servicemen and women, their memories, their sacrifices, our greatest heroes. He has trampled virtue. He has done something that no president in American history has ever done. When he lost an election, he made up a fantastical lie about how it was stolen, how it was rigged. He has assaulted the truth from the very first moment he became president, when he sent his servile spokesperson, Sean Spicer, to tell the American people what they saw was not so for the very first time.
This was the largest audience to ever witness an inauguration, period, both in person and around the globe.
These lies are lies of authority, and lies of authority are foundational to the reign of any autocrat, any totalitarian. Every dictator must have the ability to create their own reality. What they say is true. It doesn't matter what your eyes tell you is so. This is foundational even in the literature and imagination of how totalitarian societies function. Let me show you something that is very important and the best ad of the Biden campaign by far. Let's watch. Every word of this is true. All of it has been reported. And the sources for it are the generals who Donald Trump said these things in front of when he desecrated the memories of the fallen, when he desecrated the history and the honor of the armed forces of the United States as commander-in-chief. The men he did it in front of, career soldiers and sailors, airmen and Marines, were aghast, were appalled. And these stories from his former chief of staff, among others, General Kelly, have weeded their way to their expression in this campaign ad. We all saw Donald Trump attack John McCain's service. But for those of you that need to see it again, here it is.
He's not a war hero.
He's a war hero.
He's a war hero.
5.5 years.
He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured, okay? I hate to tell you.
He did these things. The headlines prove he did these things. We all know he did these things. And when he says he didn't, concocting a story, we know he's lying.
Unless you're a psycho or a crazy person or a very stupid person, who would say that anyway? But who would say it to military people?
How do we know he's lying? Because he's lying about a singular event, a day that ranks only with 9/11 in the 21st century with regard to the magnitude, the scale of the attack. The attack on January 6th was an assault on the foundation of our entire American civilization. It was really an act that sought to rebuke the American Revolution, to roll it back. It was a declaration of hail Trump. The loser wanted to stay in power, but the American people fired him. So what did he do? He incited a lie.
Those J6 warriors, they were warriors, but they were really more than anything else. They're victims of what happened. All they were doing is protesting a rigged election. That's what they were doing.
Does this look like a protest where the police invited these good citizens forth? This was a mob of criminals. Some of them found guilty and sentenced to long federal terms for seditious conspiracy. The idea that Donald Trump would praise these people and claim they were peaceful protesters shows he has the capacity to lie about something that happened in plain sight, recorded for the world on cameras. Certainly, he would lie about something that would be seen only by a few. And let's also understand what side Donald Trump is on. He stands on the side that carried the Confederate flag in his name through the Capitol Rotunda. He stands on the side of the people who shouted the N-word. He stands on the side of the people who defecated on the floors of the Senate and the House. He is on their side. Are you on their side? Let's listen to Donald Trump lie about what happened on January 6th.
We're going to look very strongly at J6. Those people, there has never been people treated more horrifically than J6 hostages.
And then let's watch Marjorie Taylor Greene praise Trump, the man she worships.
Well, you want to know something? The man that I worship is also a convicted felon. And he was murdered on a Roman cross.
Even though just a few days back, she was affronted so very much when Jamie Raskin pointed out that she worships the man that she admits to worshiping this past Sunday.
They're treating you, Dr. Fauci, like a convicted felon. Actually, you probably wish they were treating you like a convicted felon. They treat convicted felons with love and admiration. Some of them blindly worship convicted felons.
This is the side that is desecrating America's heroes. This is the side that is desecrating America's Constitution, America's values, what is right, what is wrong. This is the side that stands for injustice. This is the side that stands for locking up political opponents. This is the side that stands for creating political prisoners in the United States because they dared to speak out against Donald Trump and his many perfidies. They are the side that is looking for favor. They are the side that is looking for the deal. And they are the side that will take your freedom, take your liberty, and snuff it out for Donald Trump's ambitions. It's very important, while there is still time, to listen to the threats. They're real. They can't be washed away. They can't be erased. Listen to them. These are Donald Trump's words. He's now trying to say he didn't say them or he didn't mean them, just like he's trying to say January 6th didn't happen. It was a peaceful protest, just like he's trying to say he didn't desecrate America's fallen. He did all of these things. He's unfit at every conceivable level to hold political power. If you agree with me, like and subscribe. Join the warning community. It is indeed a terrifying moment in America. The old question of could it happen here has been answered. It is happening here right now. And soon there will be a debate where President Biden must step onto the stage and offer a contestation, a rebuke to all of this madness. He must put into battle the ideas and the ideals put forward in the two speeches that he gave in Normandy, France. He has talked about the past and he has talked about the present, but now he must talk next about the future of prosperity, about the future of liberty, and about the future of tolerance, about the future of peace. And he has to do it facing down the greatest threat to all of those things, eye to eye, man to man. He cannot fail. The stakes are enormously high. President of the United States must confront this madness. A profound moment of choice is coming. It's on top of the nation. We're going to find out a lot about America and the American people in the 2020s in 148 days. I'm Steve Schmidt. This is The Warning, and I invite you to subscribe on our Substack, on our YouTube channel. Follow us. Welcome to the community.